The long years of war and wandering are finally behind him. After 10 years fighting at Troy and another 10 struggling to return, Odysseus has reached Ithaca at last. Now standing in his own great hall with bow in hand, the moment of vengeance and restoration has arrived. Welcome to our journey through Homer's The Odyssey. Today we're diving into Book 22, The Slaughter of the Suitors. The hall falls deathly silent as Odysseus's final arrow finds its mark. Slowly he rises to his full height and throws off the beggar's rags that have hidden his identity. There he stands, the true king of Ithaca, battle-hardened, eyes blazing with righteous fury. "You dogs," he thunders, "you thought I was dead. You devoured my wealth, insulted my family, and tormented my wife for years. Now your time has come." Chaos erupts across the great hall. The suitors leap up in panic, desperately searching for weapons or a way to escape, but Telemachus has already secured the doors and removed the arms. Odysseus, Telemachus, the loyal swineherd Eumaeus, and the cowherd Philoetius form a deadly quartet. With Athena invisibly guiding every shot, Odysseus's arrows fly with unerring accuracy. One after another, the arrogant lords who had ruled the palace like kings fall. The air fills with cries and the clash of bronze. Antinous, the boldest and most disrespectful of them all, is the first to die, an arrow through the throat as he raises a cup to his lips. Eumaeus, slick-tongued as ever, tries to bargain, offering to repay everything taken and blaming the others. But Odysseus is unmoved. Justice has been too long delayed.
Looking for more great storytelling? Check out History in Decades, the podcast that makes history feel alive and relevant. Each episode walks you through one decade at a time, from the early American colonies to the modern world. It's hosted by Jim Rand. It's engaging and full of the lessons we can still learn from the past. Search for History in Decades on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen. Download History in Decades podcast today.
Back in the halls of the palace, the fighting spreads. Telemachus fights with courage and skill beside his father, proving in this moment that he has truly grown into a worthy son and warrior. The two loyal servants strike down traitors with fierce loyalty. The suitors' numbers dwindle rapidly. Some try to hide behind tables or beg for mercy, but the reckoning is complete and merciless. Even the treacherous goatherd Melanthius, who had mocked Odysseus and aided the suitors, meets a grim end. When the dust settles, not a single suitor remains alive. The once noisy hall, which had echoed for years with feasting, laughter, and insults, is now eerily quiet, save for the soft weeping of the women who had aligned themselves with the intruders. Odysseus orders the bodies cleared from the palace and the hall thoroughly purified with fire and sulfur to cleanse the stain of violence. Eurycleia, the old nurse who has served the family for decades, can barely contain her joy as she hurries upstairs. She wakes Penelope with the news that her husband has returned and triumphed against all odds. The long nightmare is finally over. As the servants scrub the floors and restore order, Odysseus stands tall once more in the place he fought so hard to reach. The king has come home, and the price of betrayal has been paid in full. With the suitors defeated and the palace reclaimed, Odysseus must now face the most personal reunion of all. In the next book, the king and queen finally come face to face after 20 long years apart. Thanks for joining me on this journey through Homer's The Odyssey. If you're loving this epic journey through the Odyssey, I'd be truly grateful if you'd hit that subscribe button and share the show with a friend who appreciates timeless tales told by the fireside. Every new listener helps these ancient stories reach more hearts. I'll see you soon for Book 23, where love and recognition bring the greatest homecoming of all. Until then, remember that justice, though long delayed, eventually finds its mark.